Howdy YouTube, I am super excited today, and that's because we're taking a look at the Hot Wheels 1/18 scale from the Dark Knight Trilogy, one of the coolest looking cars of all time. We've got the Batmobile. Okay, so here we have the Batmobile opened up and out of packaging. Honestly, it is a really cool car. Definitely a big shock to the system, not the stereotypical Batmobile I was used to, at least as a kid. I grew up with the Tim Burton Batmobile, the animated series style Batmobile. Really interesting to see, I guess, how the car has evolved over the years. The 60s Adam West one, I think, would have to be one of the ugliest Batmobiles, and one of the nicest looking Batmobiles, in my opinion anyway, is from the Batman Arkham Knight video game that came out a couple years ago. I love the design on that. It looks a little bit like a Le Mans sports car prototype, and that to me is really cool. This, on the other hand, is a completely different animal. I love the story behind it. It's a military tank prototype weapon that Batman was able to get his hands on and weaponize. Love it in the black. They did release two versions of this model. They gave us, obviously, this version and also another version that had the desert camo, if you will. I mean, it is a nice model. Hot Wheels did a really good job. One thing I love about the Hot Wheels models is you still get a great level of detail, but a much cheaper price point than some of the other figures that are out there. Not figures, model cars, I should say. And yeah, it is a really good mix. The car does roll. There is no movement in any of the wheels, so it just moves forward and back, which is a little bit of a shame, but the car itself does look really cool. It is nice to get up close and personal with this. If you heard of Jay Leno, which I'm hoping most of you have, check out his website, Jay Leno's Garage. Watch him actually drive the Batmobile. You'll see how much of a cool car it actually is. I'm a little worried here if that is supposed to come off or not. I kind of, on one hand, want to see what happens. On the other hand, I don't know if that's just bad construction or what, so I'll have a little bit of fiddle with that soon. Taking a look at the detail, great paint apps. Love the black and gold, the old Lotus JPS Formula 1 type color scheme. It is a sick looking Batmobile, especially the top here, the fins. I will give you guys an aerial shot, and the back. That is what a Batmobile should look like from behind. 4 monster truck type tires. Look at the shocks. Love the exhaust like a jet fighter. Outstanding. Really a big fan of this design. Looking at it from another angle as well. I mean, it is a pretty cool model. If you're a big Batman fan, do yourself a favor and pick this up. Okay, now this is pretty cool. You can actually, it's not really so much taking it off, but you can slide this back to reveal, I guess, some detail of the interior. It does look reasonably nice. I'm still trying to wonder if there is a way to actually get this off or not. At least on mine, though, it seems that it just slides. So, not 100% sure. If you do know whether you can actually take the full thing off, please let me know in the comments below. That would be enormously appreciated. It does slide on with a fair bit of ease. So pretty cool, I guess, nifty little accessory, which hopefully long term we can get this guy, Batman. You can see, just for height purposes, the difference there. I mean, the scaling isn't too bad on that. That's a 6-inch Batman. It's probably a little bit big for the car, but it definitely has a great look and a great feel to it. Just one other thing I wanted to show you guys, how cool these slits are on the back. From this angle, the car just looks awesome. Really looks much better than I thought it would. There's something about this exhaust, the paint apps, and the detail level on this that makes me just really appreciative of Hot Wheels for bringing this out. They did a fantastic job and absolutely nailed this particular version of the Batmobile. So if you are a big Batman fan, even if you're not, even if you're a die-cast model car fan, I think it's well worth picking this up. It just is something different. It looks really cool. And for the price point as well, this one's substantially cheaper than some of the other Batmobiles we've got. So I'm a big fan, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this review on the Batmobile known as the Tumbler.